Namaste. Children, in this video we shall solve the questions of History of Class 8 from DAB publication, and the name of the chapter is Establishment of Company Rule in India. First we shall solve the questions of the exercises from the textbook, and then we shall solve some of the questions from inside the chapter. So if you watch this video over and over again, I do feel that your preparation for the examination will be really up to the mark. So here are the questions from the exercises. The first question is, where is Fort William located? And the answer is Calcutta. Question number 2, the Battle of Plassey was fought in which year? And the answer is 1757. Question number 3, which ruler was killed in the Fourth Anglo Mysore War? And the answer is Tipu Sultan. Question number 4, the first Governor General of British India was? And the answer is Warren Hastings. Question number 5, in which battle Siraj-ud-Dowlah was defeated by Robert Clive? And the answer is Battle of Plassey. Now the next set of question is from fill in the blanks. Question number 1 is, Dash was the capital of Carnatic? And the answer is Arcot. Question number 2, Dash built small army units at presidency settlements? And the answer is East India Company. Question number 3, Dash was called back to France in disgrace? And the answer is Dupleix. Question number 4, Dash means the right to collect land revenue? And the answer is Diwani. Question number 5, Second Anglo Mysore War ended with the Treaty of Dash in 1784? And the answer is Treaty of Manglore. Now question number C is, match the following. And the questions are, first, who was Lord Wellesley? The answer is, he was the Governor General of India in 1798. Question number 2, who was known as the Tiger of Mysore? And the answer is Tipu Sultan. Question number 3, who was Lord Dalhousie? And the answer is, he was a great annexionist. Question number 4, who was Anwar ud-Din? And the answer is Nawab of Carnatic. Question number 5, who was Mir Qasim? And the answer is, he was the Nawab of Bengal. And now the question number D from this chapter is, answer the following questions in brief. There are 5 questions in D section, and these questions carry 3 marks in the examination. So when you are asked to answer to these questions, you need to stick to the word limit. That should not be more than 50 words. Here are the questions. And the first question is, which Portuguese explorer discovered the sea route to India? How did this mark the beginning of European era in India? And here is the answer. Question number 2 is, why did the European trading companies set up trade centers in coastal areas? And here is the answer. Question number 3 is, explain the policy of divide and rule adopted by the British. What was its impact on the Indian princes? And here is the answer. Question number 4 is, describe the causes and the consequences of the First Carnatic War. And here is the answer. Question number 5 is, how did the assumption of Diwani benefit the East India Company? And here is the answer. And now, question number E. Answer the following questions. There are 4 questions in this segment. These questions carry 5 marks in the examination. So when you are required to answer to these questions, you should not write in more than 100 or 110 words. So here are the questions. The first question is, how did East India Company become an imperial power in India? Explain. And here is the answer. Question number 2 is, what is meant by a dual government? How did it lead to public suffering? And here is the answer. Question number 3 is, the Battle of Buxar was a turning point in India. Give arguments to support the statement. And here is the answer. The question number 4 is, what was the importance of the Battle of Plassey? And here is the answer. Now let us learn a few questions which are asked from inside the chapter. And first, let us learn about the important personalities who have been mentioned in this chapter. First, Commodore Barnett. He was a British naval officer who arrived in India with the troops. Second is Dupleix. He was a French general in India during the Carnatic Wars, but he couldn't be successful, hence he was called back. Third is Robert Clive. He was an English official who later became the first British governor of the Bengal presidency. Fourth, Colonel Ford. He was an English colonel during the Third Carnatic War. Fifth, Alwardi Khan. He was a very strong and a very able Nawab of Bengal. Next is Siraj Ud-Dawla. He was the grandson of Alwardi Khan who fought with Robert Clive in the Battle of Plassey. Next is Mir Jafar. He was a traitor who plotted against Siraj Ud-Dawla to become the Nawab of Bengal. Next is Mir Qasim. He was the son-in-law of Mir Jafar who became the Nawab of Bengal and fought in the Battle of Buxar. Shah Alam II. He was one of the Mughal emperors. Next is Suja Ud-Dawla. He was the Nawab of Awadh. And if you remember, these 3 leaders, Mir Qasim, Shah Alam II and Suja Ud-Dawla, fought in the Battle of Buxar against the British Army. Major Hector Munro. He was a military general of East India Company in the Battle of Buxar. Next, Warren Hastings. He was the Governor General who gained complete control by abolishing dual government in Bengal. Now we should learn about Hyder Ali. He was a great ruler of Mysore who gave a crushing defeat to the Britishers in the First and Second Anglo Mysore War. Next is Tipu Sultan. He was the son of Hyder Ali. Next, Lord Wellesley. He was the Governor General of India in 1798 who defeated Tipu Sultan. Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He was a great Sikh ruler. And now let us learn some of the important facts of Do You Know? And here are they.